Hello everyone, Lektonic here, and welcome to actually an all-time favorite from, well, say all-time, but it's more of a favorite from when I was a kid. It is Spy Fox in dry cereal. Now, very few of you, I'm sure, have heard of this game, and are already cringing at the mere mention of its name. But for those of you who aren't, you are in for a big treat. I will say one thing as a disclaimer. If you're the kind of person who does not like clever pun after clever pun after clever pun, you should just get out. This is not the video for you. Because this is the most punny game in years. So, you may also be wondering why I started at the black screen. It's because this game, as soon as I click the play button on Steam, will just automatically get rolling. So it will normally miss the first 5 to 6 seconds when recording because of the way my recording system setup works. So hang in for a moment and don't go raging in the comments until after 10 seconds and it doesn't show up. So anyway, let's jump into it. Love this exposition, by the way.
Got milk?
He
Not
has a camera.
anymore. Everything
Watching
is
a random
just
kid.
as I planned. Soon the entire world will
Letting
be
that
without
sink in for a
dairy
moment.
milk. No butter on toast, no ice cream, no cheddar cheese, and nothing but dry cereal. Nothing
Roll
can
credits.
Stop me now.
I will say though, in all seriousness, that was a pretty decent evil laugh.
Somewhere over the Mediterranean Sea.
Would you like our Italian entree, sir?
No thanks. It gives me hives.
Our vegetarian dinner, then?
Nope, gives me the vapors.
Then may I recommend the Greek plate? It's delicious.
All right, if you insist.
Enjoy.
Just a quick warning, there's a lot of exposition and talking, so I may not be able to say too much without overshadowing the
Good to see you, Agent Fox.
characters, so
Ah, Monkey Penny. Now this is a real TV dinner.
Right. Yesterday, our spy operatives discovered the factories and offices of Amalgamated Moo Juice Incorporated abandoned and drained of milk. Soon, the entire world's remaining milk reserves will be depleted.
will someone
The
look into
idea
that
of eating
end?
Dry breakfast cereal is pretty hard to swallow.
Will someone look
Yes,
into the world's
yes.
milk
Here's
reserves
the
and
only
leave a
clue we
comment on whether or not that's a real thing?
Feta cheese. A low grade, too.
Spy operatives took that picture in the office of Mr. Howard Hugh Heifer Utterly III.
President and CEO of Amalgamated Moo Juice Incorporated.
I'm going to let both
We
of those
presume
names
he
sink
has
in.
valuable information on the dairy crisis. The only available picture of him is hidden in your mashed potatoes. Finding Utterly is your top priority.
It would
He
be
shouldn't be hard to
utterly
spot.
disappointing
Feta cheese
if you
sample
don't see
found
him
in Utterly's
or
office
find
has been
him.
traced back to the island of Acidophilus. Your plane will be flying over the island any minute now. I've already set up the mobile command center where you'll rendezvous with me and later on with Quack. The entrance code is in your fortune cookie. Any questions?
No, I'm on my way.
Good. Monkey Penny, out.
For real though, how did he get out of that plane, setting off the masks, but not killing everyone aboard? Or causing massive depressurization?
I wish I hadn't left my parachute in my other tuxedo. Maybe one of my special spy gadgets will help me. I wonder which one I should pick.
I could never see.
I've always
Oh,
wanted to try that. It puts a little bounce in your day. So this is the sleepy little Greek island of Acidophilus. I seem to have arrived unfashionably early, since nothing seems to be open. I should meet up with Monkey Penny at the Mobile Command Center.
It sounds like you're in Alabama. Mobile Command Center, not mobile. Anyway, welcome to Spy Fox. So, you've probably guessed how punny this game is going to be, given that we're only like 3 or 4 minutes in and they have listed off 4 or 5 different puns. So like I said, this is a favorite game of my childhood. The one thing I absolutely adore about this game is all the background stuff you can do. It's like everywhere.
It says happy hour 2 to 4.
Hey,
Wanna see my tattoo? Oh, your mother must be so proud. I can pretty much quote this game word from word. I've played it so many times. Oh dear. So, let's get cracking, shall we?
555-6220. How fortunate that Monkey Penny gave me this entrance code.
There's another pun.
555-6220.
I'm gonna stop here,
9.
and I'm going to push the button. I know what the button is. It's 0, right? Right? Just watch me that be incorrect, and everyone's yelling at me and saying, "No, that's not the number. You remembered it wrong." But anyway, I love this.
Hello, you've reached the offices of Amalgamated Moo Juice Incorporated. Our staff is a little tied up right now, so we'll have to get back to you as soon as we're rescued.
I'd better try another number.
Worst hostage situation ever. Like, I'm not trying to make light of hostage situations, but you let your people, or the people you have tied up, leave a message explaining that they're tied up. That's a bit Syrian. I don't even know what word I was trying to go for there. Anyway, let's clear this out. 555-6220.
Hello, Spy Corps Mobile Command Center.
Penny, I've got your number.
Again, a lot more exposition coming up, so...
Now that's a person-to-person phone call.
Glad you could drop in, Spy Fox.
Hello, Monkey.
That's Monkey Penny. So what do you think of SkyCorp's new Greek Island Mobile Command Center?
Impressive. Disguising it as a half-buried boat in the middle of the town square was a stroke of genius. Nobody would ever notice that.
That was Professor Quack's idea.
Where is Quack?
Oh, he'll be here soon to refill the spy gadget vending machine. In the meantime, he sent a couple of things ahead for your mission.
Good, because a spy without a gadget is like a shopping cart without a broken wheel.
How apt. Now pay attention. This is Greek money. It's called drachmas. You may need to buy a few things around here on the island. And this is a
toothbrush, and I sure could use one after that airplane meal.
That you didn't eat or
Don't
touch?
put that in your mouth. It's not a regular toothbrush. It's a special laser toothbrush. Let me show you how it works. You hold the laser toothbrush, apply the Minty Fresh laser gel, push the button, then you can use it to cut through really thick steel.
I guess that's one way to fight cavities. So, do we have any idea where Mr. Utterly is being held?
No solid evidence yet, but you might want to check out that feta factory down by the docks.
Feta factory, huh? I thought I smelled something suspicious.
Like I said, there's a lot of almost unnecessary exposition, but then again, what do you expect from what's pretty much a kid's game released in the late 1900s? Yeah. This game was released like 1997, I think. My math's probably not right, but yeah. Again, fun background stuff. Alrighty then. I know exactly where to go. I've played this game so many times. Oh.
My spy watch is beeping. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand by.
Spy Fox here.
Hi, Spy Fox. Remember, you can call me via your spy watch anytime for help and information. Just press the mobile command button.
Will do. Spy Fox, out.
Now, some of you may have noticed, while I had that up, a little button in the upper right-hand corner called Fun.
Fun.
You're probably wondering what that is, so let's give it a go.
It's Happy Fun Sub. A little break from the spy biz might do me some good.
I'm gonna sit here for a moment and let that name sink in. Happy Fun Sub. I could probably do a whole video on this one mini game alone. Anyway. Pretty much small little game. You transform into different things. If I remember correctly, you're trying to find the things shown here at the top and destroy them. Love the sound effects and the little icon, cartoon icons. Kabam! Mountain warning, so that way if you're a boat. Oh wait, you have to collect those items, I think. Whoop, nope. And I don't even have to hit things for them to explode comically. They just do it on their own. It's quite fun. Alrighty. Let's get back to the actual game. So, moving on. Luckily, I know exactly where to go, so. Spy gadgets. You'll have to forgive me if I'm not saying too much or if I'm missing obvious jokes, because first time YouTubing. Woo!
The laser toothbrush makes impervious steel doors pervious.
Well, now that I say that, a lot of you are probably thinking, out of all the games you could have chosen to be the first game you play on your channel, why this one? Why in the world would you choose a game from the 1990s focused on little kids? I'll tell you why. There are 3 episodes of this game. Like 2 other sequels to this one game, and I could get 3 episodes out of each one easily, and they're filled with so many puns, and it's so much fun. I think you guys would like it. No, that's not what you. Well, shut up! It's my channel, all right? I'll post whatever videos I want to. I'm gonna go eat some ice cream. No. This game's too much fun to leave it like this.
Now that's a big side of beef. No buts about it. That's Mr. Utterly, all right. And he's dangling over a pool of piranha. Now the question is, how am I going to get his rump roast down from there? This must be the temperature control for this pool of piranhas. Kind of an odd fixture for a feta cheese factory.
Considering there's a guy
Piranha
dangling.
pool seems to be getting colder.
Considering there's a guy dangling above the piranha pool, it's not that big of.
The little beasties seem to be slowing down.
However, this obvious temperature control is a bit cliche.
Fish on ice. That should hold them. Now for Mr. Utterly.
Sweet flips, bro. Kevin! That guy just hits me as a Kevin. No offense to any of you guys actually named Kevin, but.
You saved me! Thank you, Mr.
Fox. Spy, Fox. Routine rescue, really. Now I need to get you to our mobile command center for a debriefing.
Good. I need to change my pants. You've got to stop him, Mr. Fox.
All right, just calm down, Mr. Utterly. Why don't you start from the beginning and tell us what happened?
Well, it all started as a typical day at the office. When you're as important as I am, you're constantly fielding international cattle calls and reviewing grazing reports. Yep, you have to stay pretty sharp in the dairy biz.
Just your typical CEO.
So, when William the Kid's sons made their appearance, I immediately snapped into action. There were dozens of them. I fought them hoof and nail. Pow, 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 I did. My whole body's a weapon. Then suddenly, I smelled something revolting. It could only be one thing. Feta cheese!
Did anyone else hear that?
The stink was so overwhelming that I nearly passed out. Taking
That
advantage
echo,
of
though.
my momentary asphyxiation, kidnappers jumped me and then forced me into a smelly, dark bag. They whisked me away to Kid's secret island fortress.
I'm starting to wonder if
It was
this is an
just
inside
so
job.
humiliating being bagged up like
With the way-
a piece of beef.
But were you able to learn anything about what William the Kid is up to?
Well, thanks to a little bovine ingenuity on my part, I picked a few things up. Kid's demented scheme for gaining
Logo.
worldwide domination is run by a front company called
You done
Nectar
goofed.
of the Goats Corporation. He
You
has
done
a
goofed.
five-part master plan. First, capture all the dairy cows in the
Oh,
world.
you done
As
goofed.
know,
You
he's
left
already
the
done
logo
that.
here.
Second, he built
Ah,
that Milky
that's-
Weapon of Destruction
that's
inside his
hysterical.
secret fortress. Third, use this Milky Weapon of Destruction to flood the capital with none too fresh dairy milk. Fourth, frame all the poor dairy cows for this heinous crime. Fifth, take over the entire dairy world. Bye, Fox. Someone needs to find that secret fortress and disarm that Milky Weapon of Destruction.
Sounds challenging. I need to find that secret fortress and disarm that Milky Weapon of Destruction.
Oh, I almost forgot. When William the Kid's back was turned, I swiped the secret code that turns the Milky Weapon of Destruction off.
Good going. Where is it?
Well, I had to swallow the code before I could read it so it wouldn't be discovered. Can you believe it?
I find the whole thing a little hard to swallow. We need to figure out a way to get a look at that code. Someone needs to find that secret fortress and stop William the Kid.
That was quite the evil plan, if I do say so myself. Couldn't have thought of one better. Mwah. It's just perfection. Perfection. You can't get any higher than stealing all the cows, taking their milk, and flooding the capital to get the cows arrested for planning. It's just convoluted.
X-ray gum. How does this work, Professor Quack?
Ah, that's my
Listen
new
to
and
all the little
improved
hints they
beef flavor
drop.
X-ray gum.
Such as the beef flavored.
I'll explain how it works. You take a stick out, put it up against something beefy, move it around, and then you can see the yucky stuff inside. The best part of all is, when you're done, you can chew the gum. It actually has a very refreshing, beefy flavor.
You know, 4 out of 5 dentists prefer X-ray gum for their patients who need X-rays.
Can you just imagine beef
A
flavored gum?
duck needs his fiber.
I could go through the rest of these and show you exactly what they do, but we probably don't have time for
Here's
all of
where I-
that. If you want to see it in a later episode, let me know down below, but
Now, if you don't mind, Mr. Utterly, I'm going to need to use this X-ray gum to take a look at those 4 stomachs of yours.
This isn't going to hurt, is it? Because I get kind of dizzy when I think about pain. In fact, just saying the word pain makes me want to... Oh...
Professor Quack, your X-ray gum works perfectly. I can
Meatloaf.
see everything inside Mr. Utterly's gut.
oh, I'm gonna take a moment here. I'll probably tone down the droning in the background, but allow me to explain something about this game. They are like different branching paths each game up to like 5 plays is a little bit different than the last. There are like 2 main items that change, and if we can
If I had a
find...
wrench in me, I would wreck. I found the note. Once I find that diode, I can look for that control panel it goes into. Then, William the Kid's Milky Weapon of Destruction will be disarmed.
So, like for example, instead it'll need the punch card at the top or the key for one of them. Each one has a different way to get into the secret fortress. So, let's go ahead and...
His ticker looks like it needs winding.
Just so many.
Look at this pen. He must have been trying to write a letter from his heart. If only I could read the note he swallowed.
If you ask me, should be... I don't know how he's alive. Alrighty. Ooh, allow me to get this thing. I know I'm gonna need it, so...
What's in this egg-shaped container, Professor Quack?
This is a little gadget I call the Spy Putty.
I know it sounds a little silly,
What
right?
you do is open the cute little egg container and spread the putty on whatever you want to make a copy of. Press down and then peel the putty off. You have a perfect copy.
That looks rather silly.
I know what you're thinking. You think that the Spy Putty looks a lot like that silly stuff they sell in toy stores. What you don't know is that I thought of it first. Those duplicitous duplicators stole my idea.
Hey, Professor Quack's a fun guy. Let's talk to him real quick.
Professor Quack, what's the forecast?
Well, my spy radar here says that there is a strong possibility of there being some weather today.
I love how generic that term is. Next time someone comes up and asks me how the weather is, or what the forecast is, I'm just gonna be like, there's a 100% chance that there will be weather today.
You know, once I was trying to invent an electric tissue paper, but every time I went to blow my nose, I would almost get electrocuted.
How shocking.
Ooh, a party. Let's go to the
Pardon
party.
me, sir, but just where do you think you're going?
On board?
Killjoy.
Sir, you are obviously making a little joke. No one but no one is allowed to go on board the SS Deadweight without a gold-edged, wax-sealed, expensively embossed, handwritten invitation. And do you have one of these, sir?
Not as such.
Then I'm afraid, sir, that you should make like a plane in the Bermuda Triangle and get lost.
I can
Shots
gather information about
fired.
the party with this.
Oh dear, shots fired. I bet a lot of you are just... Dear goodness, that is just... Too much, bro. Too much. Let's go to this rabbit guy. He looks knowledgeable.
Here's where my notes go. I noticed that there was a party going on down on that big ship at the docks. But I understand you can only go if you were invited.
That is true. In fact, I am going as soon as I get off work.
Oh, so you got an invitation.
I certainly did. It is really a fancy schmancy one, too. Would you like to look at it?
Why, yes.
Best
I would
voice
love to
acting,
look at it.
1997. Yeah. It's just, mwah, that rabbit. Anyway.
I'd like to purchase that fine stuffed kitty.
All right, I'll get it for you.
Kitty,
Here,
kitty,
kitty,
kitty.
kitty, kitty.
See what I mean? Just, it takes a real expert in order to be like that. Here, kitty, kitty. The monotone is just, mwah.
Oh, forget it. I can't sell you that cat. It's still alive. Meow. Did you hear that? Meow. There it was again.
I'm not even going to comment anymore because it's too much. It's too much. Alrighty, let's Let's see how you like this piece of
Not
paper.
you again! How many times do I have to tell you? This is a private party, and without an invitation, you are not allowed to go on board. Sheesh! The nerve of some people. You'd think they would. Yay! Let me see that. Signed, Russian Blue. Oh, sir, we are ever so honored to have you on board with us today. Please, feel free to come and go as you wish.
Why, thank you. How gracious of you.
What a weasel. There was something I was gonna say, gosh darn it. Oh well.
I trust you will have an enjoyable visit.
Oh,
and
I
if
love
there
this
is
part right
any
here.
way in which I can kiss up some more, sir, I trust you will let me know.
But of course. It's quite
Ah,
brilliant.
This is the deck party. Before I join the festivities, I should let Monkey Penny know I'm here. Spy Fox to Mobile Command Center.
Please stand
Mobile. Not mobile.
Hi, Spy Fox. How's the mission progressing?
I just made it onto the SS Deadweight. I'm going to take a look around.
Good. Keep your eyes peeled for clues as to where William the Kid's secret fortress is.
If Kid's Fortress is so secret, how come we know about it?
We're spies, Spy Fox. It's our job to know.
And we are good at our jobs. Spy Fox out.
Plot convenience. Seriously, can we? That's it. Just. That's seriously all the explanation we get for that. They're good at their jobs. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave this episode of Spy Fox and Dry Cereal here. If you liked the video, leave a like, a comment, or subscribe. Or do all of them. I don't care, I'm not picky. Anyway, this is Lektonic, signing off.